Excuse me. Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say. Here we
go. That's my version of growling.
What up, y'all? KMB the Sexy Ninja.
Big Daddy.
And this is the New World Podcast, brother.
That's right.
Brother. It is fueled. It is powered by, and you will acknowledge,
all day, every day,
crazyhoodiez.com.
That's right.
With a Z.
With a Z. Someday we'll stop saying that.
Yeah, everyone's like, okay, we get it. It has a Z. But there's a lot of people that don't get it.
That don't get it.
At all. But go check it out. We're all over social media. But we're just going to jump right into it because I've been wanting to talk SmackDown with Big Daddy here. I think the biggest thing I took away from this week's show is Drew McIntyre had a fire burner of a house. No, fire burner match Monday with Kevin Owens.
Yes, he did. With
a great promo they went at each other. Then he beats down Roman on SmackDown, and I'm looking at the picture right now. That seems like signs of things to come.
I think so too. I think he's slowly going to lose both belts. I did manage to see that. I'm sorry, folks. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did manage to see a lot of the matches. I did see this. I did see the beatdown. Like KMB said, this is a sign of things to come, man. And at Clash of the Castle, I really feel he's going to lose them belts. He's going to lose them.
I think Karrion Kross is going to interfere in a way. But I got to say, it was sort of weird seeing Roman go out. No Usos, no Heyman, just him.
Yep.
And I don't know. I felt like he just looked weak in this moment. Like, you know, and then when Drew got the upper hand, I was like, oh shit. Okay, well, the tribal chief reign, is it going to end? Are we on the verge to see it end? Will the supposed Rock versus Roman match not even have the titles? You know, now it's so weird. It's like WWE was so predictable. Like it was predictable at so many points.
But this was very unpredictable.
Yeah, now it's very unpredictable at all because things keep changing. And another thing that I saw was Johnny Gargano.
Mm-hmm.
I say his name right?
Yeah, you said it right. Johnny Gargano, Mr. Johnny Wrestling. To the rest of y'all.
That he might make a return.
I've been watching that too.
Yeah. So then, you give me a real quick rundown though of Heatwave, because I didn't get a chance to watch NXT this week. I need to get in the habit of putting NXT on, but I wanted to hear your review on Heatwave.
Is to say Heatwave basically to me felt like old school Gold and Black NXT. You saw some very, very good wrestling. You saw there was really no title changes, but you did see some great matches. All the title holders. I mean, honestly, what's that kid Braun Breaker? I think his opponent really brought out something in him that he'd been lacking, and that's character. Braun Breaker actually feels like he actually has character now, like he's actually worthy of that damn belt.
Good. I should just go back and watch it. I think
go check it out, bro. I mean, Mandy Rose will surprise you.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like NXT was just something like after the Black and Gold. I tried it. I gave it they need to take out the stupid 2.0. Like I think that just call it NXT again. Like you don't need a 2.0. Just call it. You don't have to go back to the Black and Gold brand. You can.
Oh yes, they do.
I wish they would, but I'm just saying. But I was thinking about it too. I'm wondering when heavy metal music will start being used in the main roster, because usually for any of these, the main roster they have these real poppy songs, you know. So I'm wondering when we're gonna get that transition of actual metal songs. Because didn't they use like a Metallica one for Roman and Brock at SummerSlam?
Yes, they did.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, cool. Triple H is like, I like especially when sometimes I like the packages, the promo packages for a match more than the match. Like I can go back. It's like wasn't Rock and Stone Cold? It's my way or the highway.
Those packages were badass.
I used to just watch them. Like I would just find them and be like, I need to watch this again, because this fucking package is great. It's like, I think there's not that many great packages that I can really think of. Like the one I say that's one of my favorites is Cena and Rock 2. All we have is right now.
That was a beautiful package.
Yeah,
shit talking, everything.
Shit talking Cena's redemption story, because he said after he lost to The Rock the first time, same year he got divorced. He was just having one of the worst years of his fucking career and whatnot. And I think that was the year when he became like Nxtc's bitch.
Yep.
Yeah. So
like literally, he was their bitch.
But going back to SmackDown, that was my biggest takeaway. The rest of the show was okay. I did enjoy it, top to bottom. And plus, too, just to be fair, I've been trying to fight the sickness, so I got up and I was like this, trying to fast forward through the commercials and whatnot because I have it on a DVR. Sheamus, that was another cool one. Sheamus is going to face Gunther at Clash at the Castle
for the Intercontinental Championship. And I have to say one thing though real quick, bro. Sami Zayn, it's good to see him. To me, it's good to see him back. He wrestled like old school Sami Zayn where he was beating people's asses. I mean, I thought that was a fun match, but it's good to see Sheamus get his just due because that man has not held, what did they say, he has not held a singles championship in 6 years?
Yeah, and I remember off the back, man, they ran with Sheamus hard.
Yes, they did. He got the Triple H, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then he took the title off Triple H?
He took the title off Triple H. I mean, it was like a fair and square match, and he came out like a beast. Like he told Triple H, "I am the one bastard who is not afraid of you. Bring it." I still remember that.
I remember his phase of his hair being red as can be, and him being as pale as can be. I think Cena called him like a ketchup hair or something like that.
He probably don't see that. He probably did.
Ronda Rousey getting arrested, demanding that she is the suspension is lifted and whatnot. And Adam, I gotta tell you, those cops looked fake as shit.
Yes, they did. They did.
They came out. I was like, no, are these cops like? Goddamn! Look at their costumes. Look. Like you just got them at the fucking Spirit store a little while ago before the show even started. Like, oh, that was the one thing about the show that made me scratch my head. So I'm all for Hit Row. Yeah. I'm definitely going to buy a shirt for if they finally have one, you can pre-order it now. And it isn't released until next month.
Okay.
But they out of nowhere, they just started doing a concert.
After they tossed the Triple M, maximum male models, huh?
Yeah.
They threw that.
Then all of a sudden it just became a concert, and I was like, the fuck is going on?
That was some old school like ECW kind of feel right there.
Yeah,
with the BWO.
They did their song and whatnot, and I was like, hey, Hit Row,
Yep.
Weren't you against them though?
I was against them at first. I was like, God damn it, did we get just more folks that Triple H? I mean, sorry, Triple H, not you. Your step pappy, Vince. That boy, I don't know. He just has this thing about having this convoluted feel of what people of color like. And
I think Hit Row came from Triple H because I feel like he brought them back.
Nothing like his step pappy.
I have a feeling Hit Row.
You think so?
Yeah, just because if he brought him back as Hit Row, that means he liked Hit Row. All the members aren't there, but you got the main three now. Or what they say, the OG three.
The OG three, yeah, I like that. I mean, they can wrestle. Even old girl can wrestle.
Oh man,
with all that damn hair, I'm surprised she ain't just dropped like her neck ain't broke
every
yet.
time I see her, I'm like, Mamma Mia.
Oh yeah, chocolate all day. And big dude, what's his name? I forget his name. It was in my head.
Oh, the big guy.
Yeah,
he can move, man.
He can move. He actually lost weight.
Yeah. So Hit Row did a concert. Viking Raiders, that weird little like holding a funeral for the New Day. That was cheesy but fun. Liv Morgan.
That was cheesy and fun. Oh, go. I'll let you get started on Liv Morgan first. Go for it.
I just really want Shayna Baszler just to whoop her fucking ass.
Thank you.
I want that title off Liv Morgan so bad because I just can't take it no more. I can't take the I'm gonna do my best and you can't take this away from me. And I'm like, you're just stealing Bianca Belair's shit. Like that's how Bianca got real stale to me too. Was when she was doing that. I did when I always got bullied, but look at me now. Yeah. It's just like, and I was thinking about that with promos. No one, God, I think the one thing they need to do is go back to promo school for a lot of these cats.
I do too.
It's like Drew McIntyre has it, like what he said to Kevin Owens on Raw when he's like, we're wrestlers. We're staying in the wrestling ring. I'm going to whoop your ass. I miss really, really good promos. And sometimes with the women, I don't know who's writing for them or who's producing. But it like Shayna needs some mic work. Like I'm not saying she's bad, but she definitely needs.
She needs some mic work.
She needs a little bit of a boost in her character as well. I get it, you're a badass. I get it, you're the submission machine or whatnot. But I just really just want the title off Liv Morgan at the end of the day, man. I'm like,
me too.
I'm like waiting for Clash at the Castle. I'm like, I just want to see Shayna just
rip her fucking arm off. Yeah, just rip her arm off her. Just beat her half to death with that bitch or shove it up her ass. I'm sorry, Liv Morgan is not believable. She's not believable as a champion. It's like they threw the belt on her. Okay, we're gonna get you to shut up. Okay, here's your time to shine. You're kind of failing, and I don't know, bro. She's not ready. From my perspective, she's not ready. She's, like you said, first of all, her promos. So boring, so damn stale. The shit that Bianca Belair was doing a year or so ago, and now it's just like, I really feel the company needs to let people have that Stone Cold status, like the tweener. No, they're not good, they're not bad, they're like right in the middle, where they're good guys but bad guy actions. And his promos really popped because he was allowed that freedom, and that's what I feel with a lot of what they need to do with the women, because I go to AEW. I love their promos. The women promos, they talk so much shit to each other. Bitch, bitch. What? I beat your ass.
Okay, now I gotta ask you a real question.
Ask me a real
you
question.
You ready? Mm-hmm. So, Dynamite. This Wednesday. CM Punk versus Jon Moxley, title for title. How fucking stupid are you to give that sort of match away free on TV when you have literally next weekend is All Out? I saw that, and like I said, and plus two, I think I bitched about this on the last podcast. I didn't understand what interim champion was. I thought Punk dropped the title because he was hurt and whatnot, and then when Moxley won it, they're like, oh, he's now new interim champion. I'm like, the fuck does that even mean? What does, I didn't understand that whatsoever. Then when Punk came back, they're like, oh, the champ is back. I'm like, but I thought what? And then I watched their promos against each other on Dynamite last week, and they were both holding titles. I'm like, this seems like a ripoff now from him and John Cena's feud when they went to SummerSlam. Like, oh, I'm the real champ. No, I'm the real champ. Oh, we're gonna settle this in a match. And
that's exactly what it feels like.
And then I hear, then I see, what do you call it? Punk versus Moxley, Dynamite. And I feel this is a desperation move because maybe ratings are not as great as they once were. Maybe they're going down a little bit. So Khan's like, oh, let's give them this match. Everybody wants this match, And I don't know. I thought that was... tell me your opinion.
My opinion is, after watching CM Punk's attempted another pipe bomb fucking promo, first going against Adam Page, and then him just whining and crying, basically, everyone thinks, oh, that's some cool shit. He's really telling them how it is. No, you're being a little whiny bitch. I'm sorry. You can't keep trying to gain some past glory by being a little bitch. Go out there and fucking wrestle like you know how to. Let your actions speak for you. Yes, you're good on the microphone, but right now your mic skills are just sound like you're just a whiny little bitch. I'm sorry, CM Punk, but I'm not, because I really don't like you. Jon Moxley though. Jon Moxley, I think John it could be the future of that company if they use him correctly, and they're not, bro. They're not using him. He's the only one who's really going out there and doing his job at this point in time right now, where CM Punk is like, well, no, I need to stay relevant. We talked about this before, where he was, all these the old timers who need to sit their asses down from all their injuries and retire for a little bit, or whatever they need to do. That's what I feel what he's doing now. Everything where he talks shit about, like all the old school, he is part of that old school now, and look at him.
And I did check out the highlights of Dynamite. Kenny Omega's back. Cool. But there's a spot they did with, I think with Kenny, and this is one of my other problems with AEW. Like, I love a good spot. Mm-hmm. If it's done correctly, a good spot, making the crowd pop, it's not a spot fest, like boom, 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 boom. You kind of have to wait for those moments. But I believe it was Phoenix. Andrade was holding the ropes for him, mm-hmm. and he did this dive right out and right into Kenny Omega, and they just went bam right over that guardrail. First thing in my head was like, is it worth it? Like Kenny Omega just got back from a fucking injury, and you're going to do that kind of spot with him, maybe set him back to getting injured, because that's pure concrete on the other side of that barricade,
yes.
And when AEW has to go to these extremes with these spots and everything like that, I'm just like, cool, man. Like, but
is it worth it? Yeah,
is it really worth it? And I'll say the Children of the Corn followers for AEW, they're a bunch of people that I've tried. Oh man, you like the WWE product? I was like, I love WWE, and they're like, yo, shitting on AEW. I'm like, it's because it's not. There was a point where if I was younger, like I used to love indie wrestling. I still have all my PWG DVDs, Ring of Honor, back in the day when like it was like, oh yeah, man, I like indie wrestling. Fuck WWE. ECW. Like you went to these depths of the internet to find these matches and watch New Japan and this and that. Now it's on the forefront, and these newer fans are not making it fun anymore. It's like, it's I'm like,
gotta have some blood and guts.
Look at all the blood. Oh, so fucking mud. I'm like, yeah, but it's unnecessary. Now, and with WWE, I am entertained. And with Triple H taking over, I think now it's going to be a more superior product to AEW. And like I said before with you, they're going to jump ship.
Oh, quick. I have a feeling they're going to jump ship quick, because Triple H, he is, in all intents and purposes, he is still a wrestler. He knows what works in that ring, which he kept trying to tell Vince, but Vince, no, this is my way, this is my company. But he listens to the wrestlers, and Triple H does say he respects the fans, but it's the wrestlers who he listens to first, because it's their asses who are putting themselves on the line. And he'll tell them, if this is going to hurt you, you can't do it. But if it's something that's part of the storyline, go for it. And I've seen those interviews with him before, and that's cool. Where Vince is like, is it going to bring me money? Don't give a fuck about your health.
Fuck your money.
Exactly. Man, would you do that shit?
It's what, I don't know. It's one of those things where there's some people out there that want me to get back in the ring. Okay? Mm-hmm. And I've been asked if I'm getting back in the ring. And I would love to get back in the ring, but there's some people that are like, yeah, we can have a barbed wire death match and shit like that. And I'm like, okay, well, how big's the crowd? Oh, we got 10 tickets sold so far. And I'm like, I ain't gonna go fucking bleed or gut myself like a fucking pig in front of 10 people, man. I see that shit, and it's cringy in times, just because I'm like, bro, I understand your love and passion for this business. I understand it 100%, but there's a time and place, and and there has to be a following, because I see what do they call them, backyard wrestlers? Like fucking, like they're just in their backyard going fucking hardcore, man. Like glass and barbed wire and shit like that. And I see it and I'm just like, man, like it's cool, but at the same time, is it really cool to hurt yourself to that extent and there's no one there to watch? Then you become some internet sensation for a little bit because they're laughing at you and saying you're a dumbass for putting your body through this.
Yeah, in the late 90s when that shit was huge, I ain't gonna lie, my dumb ass had 1 or 2 backyard wrestling matches, and I sat there thinking, this isn't wrestling. This is just hurting each other. And so,
I did too. I did the backyard wrestling. I also have played the video game.
Yeah, and some of those spots that your opponent wants you to do sometimes, like, okay, you want to do all this stuff. What do you want me to do to you? Oh, I just want all these spots and then maybe end the match. No, hell no, you ain't gonna do all this shit to me and then just end the match. Hell, you want to hit me with a chair? Guess what? I'm gonna nail your ass as hard as I fucking can with this damn chair, boy.
It's funny. I follow a few wrestling schools on TikTok, and the wife laughs at me because they were doing this drill where you get your opponent and then you go to the corner and whatnot, and then it's a constant loop, but it's one of the training exercises. And I this is the one I will say this right here. They do it. Some people do it in WWE, and some people do it in AEW, and some people do it in wrestling, and it drives me absolutely fucking crazy. When you go up to your opponent and you're gonna throw him into the corner, and when I see the homie give up his hand so the spot could happen, I'm like, no. The person that's gonna swing you in that corner is gonna grab your fucking hand, and you're gonna make you go into that corner. But everybody doing the drill, the person's like, here you go, here's my hand. Now you can whip me into the corner. Oh, here's my hand. Now you can whip me in the corner. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh my god, take his hand, like fucking take his hand, like when yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just like thinking. I'm just like pointing like. Everything you were talking about, I've seen some of that stuff in NXT though with some of their newer people. They get kicked in the gut, and then they just like stick out their hand and they just whip them. I'm like, when you were saying that, I'm like, I seen this wrestler, these motherfuckers do that. I've even seen some vets do it.
Yeah, and because and I'm not saying like I'm the most pro fucking wrestler out there. It's just one of those things. There's believability in everything you do. Yeah, I saw an old Tough Enough that Triple H was like in the ring and whatnot, and he's like, he goes, this is he goes, do a bump for me. Someone did a bump. He goes, okay, and he did a bump, and it sounded devastating. But bam, and he got back up. He goes, what's the difference between his bump and my bump? And the guy goes, you threw yourself even more into it, and it sounded more aggressive. He goes, yeah,
I remember that one.
And he goes, when you do it, you're like, bam, and you get up. He goes, me, I'm wham. He hits that mat hard. Like, yeah. But those are the sort of things that drive me crazy. But I do follow a lot of these wrestling schools. Kudos to people going to wrestling school for that. But we went way off topic, going back to SmackDown here.
Hey, it's all good, man. Because honestly, this all ties back into SmackDown. Because honestly, folks, if you really want to get into pro wrestling, if you listen to this and if you really want to get into it, study. Your time to shine in WWE, if that's what you want to do, will be there. But
there's more opportunity now, though.
Yeah, way more opportunity besides WWE.
Yeah, and to people out there, go to a school. Go to a legit fucking school. I know there's some great ones down in Phoenix, Phoenix, Arizona, here where we live, and I know there's some great ones down there. There's some great what do you call it, promotions down there as well that I've been wanting to like make a trip, down to go to see these matches and stuff like that, because I was like, man, I wish we had that scene here. And remember, we've been talking about doing a pro wrestling promotion for fucking ever. Because we think Flagstaff has a good market for it.
Got these young kids up here, and we got some old school wrestling fans up here too. But it would take a lot for us to get off the ground, because there's still those certain people Oh my God, that's like, I don't think God wants you to do that. Then don't bring your goddamn ass. Shit.
But if I had to give the show a rating out of 5, right? We're doing 5 or 10.
Whatever you want to do.
Okay.
You can do 10 if you want to, but you know what I'm going to do.
I'm going to do 5. I would say I give the show a good, 4.
Same.
Yeah, a good 4. And I got to say, the fact that Drew McIntyre is the talk of the week for both episodes of Raw and SmackDown, I feel Roman Reigns, that you're going to get that Claymore kick and it's going to hurt.
It's going to hurt bad. Also, shout out to Toxic Attraction for making the jump, sort of, to SmackDown. They won the...
I didn't even know who the fuck that was.
Yeah, part of Mandy Rose's group, that whole Toxic Attraction thing. They defeated Natalya and Sonya Deville, which I kind of saw that one.
Poor Natalya.
Yeah, poor Natalya. She's ain't never gonna catch a break. But the one, my team is Tamina and Aaliyah.
Did they get beat though?
No,
I think they got beat. I think. Let's see. Pull up the bracket. I know they should have an updated version of the bracket right now. The tag and no, and I gotta say these teams are giving their all, and they've been some damn good tag team matches. So hopefully we see more in the tag team, especially the women tag team. Sorry, folks, we're using the internet. Oh, day one. I think they're still going to keep that pay-per-view.
Usos right now, folks, are at 398 days of holding the belts.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. Okay. I'm like, okay, champions. You're going to find it faster than I am. Watch. You probably will. Also, here's the champions for NXT, in case you want to know. Braun Breaker's still the champ. Mandy Rose is still champ. Carmelo Hayes still champ. That was a badass match. NXT United Kingdom Championship is vacant as of now because their champ got, seriously jacked up.
And it's over.
It's over now? No more belt?
No more UK NXT.
Oh, so that's why they're all jumping the ship, huh?
Yeah, so that came to an end.
Oh, damn. You're going to find it faster than me, huh? Let's see. And by the way, folks, hope you're doing good. Hope you're watching lots and lots of wrestling. I really do, because there's nothing like good old fashioned wrestling.
Okay, right here. So,
he found it.
Okay, so I know. They were beat. So it's gonna be Asuka versus Io Sky and Dakota Kai, and here we go. Natalya and Sonya Deville, they just lost to Toxic Attraction, so it'll be I think. See, your peeps got knocked out.
Man.
Yeah, because I was trying to think of the bracket. Then these two are already set. Then we're gonna have the main event here in a couple weeks for the tag team titles, and I think it's gonna be Io Sky and Dakota Kai are gonna take home the belts.
Think so?
I think so. Then I think at a certain point, Bayley's gonna get into the title picture, and I think she's gonna get a title as well, so they can build that faction. And which I'm okay with. I'm okay with that too, especially with talks of Sasha Banks and Naomi coming back. But Naomi told Triple H in a recent talk by and it was conducted by PW Insider, that Naomi does not want to be that glow shit no more. She wants a change. Yeah, she needs a change.
She needs one. She's held that damn gimmick since what? Since
the Funkasaurus.
Funkasaurus. There you go. His ass, and that's been.
It was a cool. It's a cool gimmick though. Like, I remember when she brought it out, I was like, "Who's this?" And she came out, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Oh, that juice! I know all that juice. In this boy.
I was talking about juice. I was just talking about the gimmick, man.
I'm talking about all that juice in this boy.
Cochino.
All that Colt 45 right there.
Colt 45. All right, but both 4. The show got 4 from us. That's the shirt I thought you were gonna go for.
It's the Acknowledged Bloodline, folks. I got the one and down t-shirt as promised, because I said if they win, one and done. One and down. I'm thinking of something else. One and done. Thank you, Mr. Correction. Goddamn, like autocorrect. Shit. So the acknowledged bloodline has all three of them sitting right there. He thought I was going to get that one, but I didn't get that one.
No, that's what I thought you got, the one and down. I thought about it too. I was like, did they change the line?
That's why I called you autocorrect.
Yeah. You're like, you big head boy.
God damn it. Looking at these real quick, bro. The Raw Women's Championship, of course, Bianca Belair, and Liv Morgan. Do you think those titles will ever get merged?
I'm hoping.
Okay. And the Continental Champ.
But I got I'm sorry.
Okay.
I got a feeling though who's going to merge them. This is just a theory that I came up with
Who's
in my
that?
head. I feel like if anybody's going to merge those titles together, it's going to be a Charlotte Flair, or I think Charlotte Flair.
Think Charlotte?
Yeah, because remember at one point the titles were unified, kinda when Becky won them both. Remember she was Becky 2 belts? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they weren't unified, but she did win both titles at WrestleMania. Right?
Yep, and then she lost one of them and she held the other.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a good chance they may do that. I hope so.
Gunther. I love Gunther.
With his Intercontinental Championship. That is a stepping stone, because I guess they're going back to the rankings of whatever belt you hold is what you stand in line for.
What I gotta say though with the Gunther when he was Walter and everything, that boy lost some weight.
He has lost weight.
Oh my god, I'm scared of him now. When every time he chops, what's his sidekick called?
The redhead stepchild boy. Yeah, that boy.
Like when he chops him, I was like,
just his red chest was, blood red. And he chopped that boy almost in half. I know that shit hurt.
Oh, there's my boy.
Bobby Lashley is a United States champion. And from my understanding too, that what they want them to do now is they want them to go between both SmackDown and Raw defending the belts, which that's only fair.
I want the roster split to be. I think it's done at this point. So Usos are tag champs.
Yep.
Dana Brooke is the
24/7 champ.
Yeah, she said that title. I remember how disappointed I was with that, because remember that Mick Foley is coming back. He's gonna introduce a new title. We're like, oh my god, the hardcore title's coming back. We're like, oh shit. Then he pulls out this ugly green strap gold fucking belt, and I was like, yeah, the 24/7 title. I remember everybody was so hyped. Everybody was so hyped for that, because like, he's introducing the hardcore title. It's coming back. And I remember tuning in to Raw being like, what's the title going to be? Then he pulls out that. I'm like.
Matter of fact, you were on. I forgot. We were texting that back and forth that night to each other. And then when he broke that out, we were both like, what the. Seriously, folks, we both said at the same time, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh, Mandy.
Yep, Mandy. I ain't gonna lie. Mandy's skills.
I heard she got better.
Is that true? She is so good now.
I saw too. She did a spot, and then like she hit the belt, landed on the back of her neck.
Yep, landed on the back of her neck and kept on going. But that finisher with that knee, it's so much more devastating now. Mandy really has improved by leaps and bounds. And if she goes back to the main roster like she wants to do, she gonna hold something.
All right, Braun Breaker.
You know what?
He needs to lose. I think we just need to lose the little onesie here.
The little onesie. Quit trying to act like it's pops. Because the boy, after this match that he had at Heat Wave, it really was a good match. Right. He really stood out on his own.
You sold me, man. I'm right when I go home, I'm gonna go watch Heat Wave.
It was brutal. This Braun Breaker and his match, that was a brutal match between both of them. Mandy Rose, that was a quick, brutal match too between her and God damn it, I had her name right there. Storm. Yeah.
Tony Storm, right?
Tony Storm. There you go. Thank you. Carmelo Hayes. That was a good match. They were all over the place.
He's
man.
a good dude.
Very athletic.
Who's the Creed brothers?
Creed brothers are part of the Diamond Mine.
I'm so out of the fucking loop on NXT.
That's what's his name? The part of the Diamond Mine.
Yeah. I know you're talking about.
Yeah, that's them. And then we have Katana Chance, they changed her damn name, and Kaden Carter. They're the new women's NXT champions. I do too.
But I thought they threw away those titles.
They did throw them back. They did throw them away. But Alundra Blaze came and she said, you pull them belts out. Let's have a tag match, good old fashioned tag match, and let's do the damn thing. That little shithead, she turned evil. Cora Jade. I think she's better as a bad guy than she was a good guy. Way better.
Here's the UK. Then none of them matters anymore.
Nope. The NXT UK Women's Championship. You said that's going away, and then we got
let me make while you're talking. Let me make sure that I'm not blowing smoke on my ass.
Because I don't say because they still have the NXT UK Tag Team Championships, and that's Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen. They're actually a pretty good, devastating tag team, along with Fallon. Oh my God, that girl. Lickety split. That's right, folks. It's my turn to get weird.
Oh wait. Okay.
So NXT is still UK still sticking around.
So from what I'm gathering here,
Okay.
WWE to launch NXT Europe in 2023. NXT UK to make impact at upcoming events. So I think they're doing a Worlds Collide thing. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, so they're rebranding it.
Oh,
it's
that's what they're doing.
It's going to be a rebrand. Yeah.
Oh, all right. That's cool. Cool. Because that place. I mean, they wrestled. They didn't give a shit what Vince said. They wrestled.
Well, yeah. The UK is fucking fantastic, man. I can't wait until Cody comes back.
Same here. Cody. Yeah, Cody. He's missed already, man.
Yeah. I almost bought the DVD, but I didn't have enough money. Of Backlash because I own WrestleMania. I own WrestleMania, and I wanted to make a goal to own Backlash, then own Hell in a Cell, because then I'll have the trio of Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins.
And yeah, they went 3. Yeah, he went 3 for 3.
Yeah,
B-Fab, that's her name.
B-Fab. Yeah, but she's great. I like how we're just going through the roster now.
Bailey. People are fucked up. They're calling Bailey fat. Bailey ain't fat, folks.
She's thick.
She is thick. She has, boy. She's Latina. She's gonna be thick. Shit, and that's all natural. She don't have to put no injections or gel on her ass. Yeah, exactly. Hit row. Beth Phoenix is supposed to be coming back. That's what I heard. We'll see. She's having fun.
Trish Stratus is coming back too.
I seen that, and a lot of folks are talking shit about that. I'm like, it's just let her. If she ends up getting hurt, then that's her goddamn fault. Sit your ass down somewhere. Butch is going to be coming back maybe as Pete Dunne. I hope so.
I hope so. I hate the Butch character so much.
Butch is stupid, man.
Man, I hate. Oh, there's Cameron Grimes. I like that guy to the moon.
Cameron Grimes needs to be on the main roster.
Man,
he does. He needs to move up to the main roster. Carmella, I'm not gonna lie. Carmella's really, she's really showing me something lately that she still got.
She's really shitting. I was like, what?
No, that she's good. And I really hope she comes back better than ever. I mean, her match against Bianca, that was cool. I really thought she was gonna get it. Yeah. And here he goes with that bullshit. Fucker. Cedric Alexander. Now that boy's in limbo.
He's in obscurity. He's in the Challengers of the Unknown basically now.
Yeah,
that's where he's at.
Pretty much. That's where he's at. Charlie Dempsey, Ciampa. Same.
Ciampa needs to lose Miz. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, he does.
Commander Aziz. Where's Commander Aziz? Is he in NXT?
Who was that?
Remember he was rolling around with why can't I think of his name? Not Cedric Alexander.
Commander Aziz. He was
with a homie with a bad accent. The Kingdom. Commander Aziz. He had a match with Biggie at WrestleMania.
Okay.
Was WrestleMania? Was it Royal Rumble? Why can't I think of his name? Apollo Crews, right?
Creed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's who.
It looks familiar.
Yeah, that's who he's with. That Commander Aziz was with him.
Oh.
Commander Aziz.
We have Cora Jade, and then Corey Graves. Corey Graves he passed his physical to come back to wrestling. It's just, we'll see if he does. Dakota Kai, I still remember, that was a surprise to me. I'm so glad that she's back. Damon Kemp. Oh, he's part of the Diamond Mine. Dominic Mysterio. He needs to, I don't know.
All right. Well, I think we know the roster at this point.
Yeah, we do. Drew Dop. Hey, that'd be a cool name for a Drew Dop.
I just think she just needs to go back to her old name.
Which was?
I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was better than Dewdrop. Way better than Dewdrop. But yeah, let us know what you thought of this week's SmackDown. Put it in those comments below. Well, what was your highlight? Do you think the end is near for the Tribal Chief?
I think it is. I think it is. They need to. Whoa.
Hey. But after that, you're going to like, subscribe. You're going to share with your grandma, share with your grandpa, share with the bum down at Walmart, and let them know about the New World Podcast, brother.
Check it out.
And go to crazyhoodies.com.
I'm not even going to say it.
Yep, crazyhoodies.com. We've told you many times, crazyhoodies.com. The link is in the description of this episode. Go check it out. And remember, the New World Podcast is for life.
Brother.
Hey.
That's right.
Hey.
There's only one man that can say they're the face of this company. There's only one man that can say they're the main event. Not a main eventer, the main event. And there's only one man that carries this company on his back, and his name is the Tribal Chief.